Hi, welcome to Southern Update. I'm Chris Jones.
And I'm Lauren Peer.
Today on Southern Update, we'll take a look at the visit from Senator Clinton to Lawrence County, team trivia, and more.
All coming up this week on Southern Update. Are you ready to test your skills? Try team trivia every Tuesday evening from 6 to 8 in the paddock. If you have any questions, you can contact Rachel Hanna at 740-533-4644 or email her at hannah@ohio.edu.
Join us each Wednesday for the OU Brown Bag concerts beginning at 12:15 p.m.
This past Thursday, Ohio University Southern Child Development Center welcomed Democratic candidate Senator Hillary Clinton.
And I feel strongly that when you run for office, whether it's running for governor or in my case senator or now president, you want to run to represent everybody. So that means you got to go to as many places as you possibly can to see people and more importantly to hear people, to hear what's on your minds about the day-to-day concerns, the kind of kitchen table issues that every one of us have to worry about. Yes, we do worry about all the big headlines that talk about what's going on in the world, and that's critically important, particularly now with the war in Iraq and the war in Afghanistan. I meet mothers and fathers and husbands and wives across Ohio whose sons and daughters have served or are serving. But there's also the issues that get you up in the morning or keep you up late at night worrying about. How are you going to make ends meet? What is going to happen if you can't afford to send that son or daughter to college? What about those mortgage payments, especially those subprime mortgage payments that just seem to go up every time you turn around?
Senator Clinton spoke on the importance of early childhood development, health care plans, and answered questions and concerns from the public. We want to thank Senator Clinton for taking her time to meet with the people of Lawrence County at one of our facilities. OU student Amanda Hutchison had the chance to work with 75 media representatives of the national media, including CNN, NBC, CBS, and the New York Times during this event.
As the campus photographer, I had the opportunity to go to the OU Child Development Center and photograph Hillary Clinton campaigning through Lawrence County. I learned a lot about the national media as far as the stress level that they have to handle with fighting against each other to try and find the top story, to get the best interview and best angle. And I was impressed by the professionality of the whole event, the way they handled themselves and the way that they presented themselves as far as the media. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a high-impact day, and it was tiring, but at the same time, it was great to work along and see what you will deal with when you do get into that level of professionality.
Did you know that Ohio University Southern offers quality child care? The center accepts children from 6 weeks through 11 years of age. It's located less than 2 miles away from the campus. The Child Development Center is provided by experienced child care professionals and Ohio University students in the Associate of Applied Science degree in the Child Care Development Program. If you're interested in the child care offered for Ohio University students, you can find out more, including rates and directions, at www.southern.ohio.edu/childcare or by calling 740-532-0178.
Dr. Jarrett will conduct a book signing to promote his recent published work, Journey to Wholeness, on Thursday evening, March 6th in the Rotunda.
I felt that it was important to put into words my experiences, which have been very exciting and interesting for me in South Carolina. I've been going to South Carolina 8 years. First time I went there was in the year 2000. And it's kind of a funny story. My wife and I were going to Florida, of all things, and she mentioned that she had never been to Hilton Head, and we had just passed a sign that said Hilton Head, so we decided to investigate. And one of the things we saw there was a Gullah flea market, and I had never seen the word Gullah before. It's spelled G-U-L-L-A-H. And so we wanted to see what this Gullah flea market was all about. And we learned that day that Gullah is a reference to a group of people who are descendants of the enslaved Africans who were brought to the Carolinas to work in the cotton fields and growing rice and indigo. And I thought, you know, this would make a very interesting long-term study, and I quickly began to develop that study, and it culminated in writing the book. Now, I have to say, I tried on several occasions and failed to complete the book, so it took quite a while to really to come to what I now consider to be my best effort, and the book is called Journey to Wholeness, Gullah Perspectives on Postmodern American Culture, but I like to call it Journey to Wholeness. We're constantly, as teachers, trying to encourage our students to live their dreams and fulfill all their aspirations, but you know, sometimes I think maybe we as faculty forget that we have dreams.
Unsure if your classes are canceled due to weather? Did you know that in the event of severe weather, the dean or the designee has the final authority to make the decision to cancel class or close the campus? If this does happen, you can find out the details on your local news and radio stations. To find out which stations will have OU closings, visit the Southern website and click on the Weather Policies link in the news scroll at the bottom right of the page. That's all we have for this week.
Join us again.
In the meantime, don't forget to register for Spring Quarter. That's just around the corner.
See you next week.
week.